And welcome in to the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. A brisk night here in Columbia. My buddy Carolina Jackpot is in the upstate. Jackpot, welcome to the show.
What's going on? Is that brisk like the iced tea?
Yeah, and when you walk outside to take the trash to the road, if you don't put your flip-flops on, it's brisk as in cold as fuck.
I figured you all just threw it out in the yard.
No.
Let the raccoons have at it.
No, we're not doing that. I'm distracted, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you, because I've got over my right shoulder here, I've got Clemson playing on the road at that shithole Alabama in hoops right now. Clemson was down by like 20 at one point. They took the lead back. Alabama just regained the lead. They're up 64-62, about 9 minutes to go. As Dodd Munson says, all God's children say go Tigers. A Tigers win is a win for America. A Alabama loss is also a win for America. So we can do a lot of great things here with a Clemson win tonight.
They're going to come back and they're going to win. So I actually bet on them, Louisville, and somebody else to cover the spread. And of course, Louisville just on cue is getting their butt kicked. So they're not holding up the ACC end of the ACC-SEC challenge. ACC is doing pretty well this year.
Let's see here. Are you fixing to knock the yellow off of Shane Beamer's teeth?
I already did. He just hadn't told anybody.
Yeah. Well, anyway. So we got that going for us tonight. I will be following along here because I love some Clemson hoops.
South Carolina basketball team sucks.
I watched them last night, and
how do you not get off? How did that last sequence go down? Like, how do you not get off a shot to win the game at the end of regulation? Just don't even shoot it.
They don't even shoot it. I mean, and like I'm beginning to think that maybe you just have some dumb players, or you have some dumb coaches there that can't.
Well, they didn't. They obviously didn't know how much time was on the clock.
Yeah, how does that work?
I don't know, man.
It's frustrating to watch though, because you're sitting there, and Virginia Tech was picked to finish near the bottom of the ACC, and I thought for sure South Carolina was going to be a lot better this year. They did get a point guard, which is a good thing, and then all of a sudden they go out there and they just look like hot dog water. So I don't know. We'll see how that rolls out, man. It's to be determined for the Gamecocks, although right now they don't look very good. All right, Jackpot. We got there's lots of talk about different folks to be hired for the OC. Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't really. I want somebody to come who can bring a quarterback with them.
That might be fair too.
I mean, they're going to have to bring a package deal. They're going to need some help here. So,
So, what do you think of your recruiting class? Do you have anything on that?
I mean, it went about it's about what it should be.
Yep.
I mean, they've signed almost all of them have signed. So, except for the one holdout who's supposed to be trying to decide between flipping to Lane Kiffin and staying committed to the school that he's done flipped from twice.
Well, we'll see how that works out. According to 247 Sports, now I know some of you use Yahoo or whatever that will blow your team and make them look better. For me, when I mention stuff on the show, it's always 247 Sports. I just always use them, whatever. I know some of y'all have the whole, this one's more accurate, whatever. I use the 247 Sports composite. They currently have Southern Cal as the top ranked class in the country, followed by Oregon at 2, Notre Dame at 3, and Alabama at 4, Georgia at 5, Ohio State at 6, Tennessee 7, Texas is at 8, Texas A&M at 9, Miami's at 10. A couple of interesting things here. Florida State's at 14. I have no clue how Mike Norvell is getting top 15 talent to come there with the way that the shithole program that they are.
I guess all their money. I mean,
it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of floated too. They have 32 signings, all of them 4-star players.
They have 32 signees.
Yeah, 32 commits. Yeah.
And they're all 4 stars? Not all of them aren't.
All of them are 4 stars, according to the 247.
Every one of them is a 4-star, all 32.
I'm sorry, 12 of them are 4 stars, 20 of them are 3 stars.
Well, there you go. That's why I mean it's not quality, it's quantity. That's kind of like I think it was USC had like 30 guys committed, and they're number one.
No, they are number one at 35 commits.
Well, there you go.
5-star, 21 4 stars.
North Carolina's way up there somewhere too, and they've got a bunch of 3 stars. It's all about numbers.
Yep. 13 for North Carolina. 39 commits. Holy shit.
Jesus.
13 4 stars, 26 3 stars.
Well,
they are right behind the Florida Gators, who have the 16th ranked class. They have 18 commits. 13 of them are 4 stars. 5 or 3 stars. Clemson's at 18, 10 4 stars, 9 3 stars. And then South Carolina checks in at 23. They had 14 commits, 9 of them being 4 stars, 5 of them being 3 stars.
Yeah, they got a really high average.
They do. But I also think that in the end, I think that Shane Beamer's just going to go shopping. And
Eddie says something about Penn State's recruiting class. Yeah, they had only like 5 commits in their recruiting class because, I mean, everybody flipped and left, and James Franklin took a bunch. Then I saw today there was a couple more flipped. So, well, Virginia they're not even going to have a class. What the fuck?
Yeah, Virginia Tech, by the way, is 22nd, just ahead of the Gamecocks. 8 5 stars, 15 3 stars. James Franklin's already, because if you look at, and here's the crazy part. So they're 22nd this season, and I meant to look at this because if you look at last year's class as just a perfect example, the James Franklin effect is already in the mix here because they're 22nd this year. He's been there, 2 weeks? Last year they were 44th.
Yeah.
The year before that, they were 47th. So he's already making his bones up there at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, they normally don't recruit in that high level there, so they're normally all about development if they do. So that's good. He's doing good. I mean, Penn State royally fucked up by letting that guy go. That was a rash decision, a hasty decision that is really coming back to bite them in the butt. I mean, they had more players committed or less players to decommit when the whole Sandusky thing went on. I mean,
that's true.
I heard that today. Of course, you didn't have all these other factors at play then either. So,
well, I like the fact that Franklin's getting his shit together down there, and I think he's going to be one of the better hires of all of these guys that are running around changing spots. I like Lane Kiffin, but I think he'll be part of the 4-year cycle at LSU. And if you read some of the stuff that's been put out there about, the ADs basically came out on a radio show today and said, look, he's lying about what happened when he left. I mean, he's not looking like a very good dude right now. So,
well, I mean, he can tell everybody how great of an individual he is, and he does all this hot yoga and he prays and whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, the snake is still a snake. So I I don't trust that guy, and he won't be there long. He might last about 3 or 4
Right.
years. Just wait until Kalen DeBoer gets let go at Alabama or something, and just wait and see. He'll be headed there, or he'll go to Texas, or something. If Kirby takes the job, he'll go to Georgia. He won't. He's not going to stay there.
All right, let's pick some games, Jackpot. I, for the record, think South Carolina should go with ECU's the offensive coordinator.
Well, from what I understand, he's probably going to get scooped up. Either he may end up at Ole Miss because of his ties already working there, or he may end up at Texas A&M to replace Colin Klein, who's probably going to take the head coaching job at Kansas State. Because did you hear that Chris Kleiman retired?
Yeah, I heard that. What do you think about
retiring age? I guess he was just sick of it, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Sick of the rat race. They didn't really have a real good year. And he's probably just done. This is probably not the football he enjoys. So
yeah,
can't hate him for that.
Jackpot, what do you think of Kentucky getting rid of Stoops? I think it was time.
Yeah, it was time. I mean, it just goes to show me that Kentucky's serious about, changing their identity in football, and that, status quo, he'd have probably got them back to winning 6 or 7 games a year, but then again, maybe not. I mean, if he's not getting enough NIL money raised up, I just don't know. I think the program up there had gotten stale.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for the super chat. He says, if you're having success at Power 4, you need to stay right where you're at.
Yeah.
Thank Jolish for the super chat that he just sent also.
Yeah, I thought I read Jolish's. I'm sorry. We'll go back to Jolish's. Sorry about that,
I'm just stupid.
Joel She says, since UGA and South Carolina are SEC rivals now, are we rooting for Bama this week? I am, but I'm a Tech fan. Okay, thank you for the super chat, sir.
You got to root against them.
I don't root for any of these teams, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Anyway, let's pick some games, Jackpot. Championship week picks here. The Big 12 championship game is the first game. BYU is getting 12.5 against Texas Tech. These two teams played each other earlier in the season. Texas Tech won like 29-7. I mean, what do you think about that matchup, Jackpot?
It's just hard to go against Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Knowing what we know, I mean, their defense is really good. They're going to score a ton of points. This is their first shot in a conference championship game.
Right.
So I expect them to put their best foot forward and put forth a really good effort. And I think they cover that number. I mean, they already did it once just a few weeks ago. They won by 22. Probably could have won by a lot more than that. So I'm going to roll with the Red Raiders.
Next matchup is the MAC championship. Miami of Ohio at Western with Western Michigan. Miami of Ohio has 2 losses on the season, but the one loss for Western Michigan was earlier in the season. It was to Miami of Ohio. The Broncos are 8-4 on the year. I'm gonna roll with Western Michigan there, Jackpot. Revenge game for them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with Western Michigan also. By no other virtue of than I looked at the line and all the public money was on Miami of Ohio.
Yeah. Next matchup is the SEC championship game. Georgia and Alabama. Georgia's been rolling. Alabama's getting 1.5. Alabama's already, I think that they have to win this game, but it just looks like DeBoer's going to be like, man, I'm tired of this shit eventually. But which way you going there, Jackpot?
Georgia's just looked awful good lately, and they've been so balanced. But then you've got this whole thing with Bama. They have trouble with them. They've struggled with them at home. They've struggled with them on the road. They've struggled with them in a neutral site, which usually ends up being here in Atlanta. But a point and a half, I think I want to roll with Georgia. I really think – I mean, I just think they're the better team. Alabama's just – they've just ever since that 4-game stretch when they played those 4 ranked teams, when they beat back to back when they beat Georgia, Tennessee, Vandy, and was it Mizzou? Ever since that game against South Carolina, they just haven't looked as good. Haven't looked as crisp. I think they're having some problems there with Ryan Williams and that. I think Georgia takes care of business.
Next matchup is the Big Ten Championship. Indiana getting 5.5 with Ohio State. The magic number here for me, Jackpot, is 16. You know what that is, right?
No, I don't.
That is the total number of points, the most points allowed in one game for Ohio State this season.
Oh, okay. Who was that against?
Goodness, I had it just a minute ago. But the Ohio State defense, I always believe that defense is something that defense will travel. Let me get you that in just a second here. But Ohio State has been.
Was it Illinois?
I think it may have been Illinois. I'm pulling it up right now.
Or Washington.
Ohio State. Let's see here. Yeah, so the most points they gave up this season they were 16 to Illinois.
Let's go. Burt Bielema is a good coach.
Yeah, Burt Bielema is a great coach. But they've been just trashing people, and I think that I think people are starting to figure it out. So with that, I'm taking Ohio State because I think the defense is going to do better, and then go from there. Jay says Rob has to wait to see who wins before he picks. Sir, with all due respect, my form is right in front of you, so politely go fuck yourself with an axe. Stop saying stupid shit.
That sounds painful.
That is painful. He's fucking stupid enough that he deserves that. Anyway, I'm taking Ohio State to cover there, the 5.5. Which way are you going, Jackpot?
This is a tough one. You know, Indiana kind of got egg on their face last year a little bit. And I mean, like the big game. I know they made the playoffs, but the big game against Ohio State, they kind of got embarrassed. They got kind of embarrassed when they got to the playoffs against Notre Dame. You know, they've already proven that they can win a big game on the road against a big-name opponent without much resistance in Oregon. And they've also proved that they can go on the road and beat a so-called big-name opponent, being behind adversity. And then everybody else, they've just totally road-graded, haven't been challenged. I think they've got the better quarterback, honestly. Of course, Ohio State's got much better group of receivers. I think this is going to be close. I really think it's going to be close. I want to take Indiana here.
Okay.
I think Ohio State win by 3 or 4. I think we see a really, really good game here.
Next matchup is the ACC championship game, Duke and Virginia. These teams played earlier in the season. Virginia won by 17 points. Tony Elliott gets the job done, and they'll be ACC champions this week. It's funny, the SEC bootlickers are hoping for Duke to win so they can, try to steal another spot. Tony Elliott's going to make a lot of them cry, and I'm very happy about that. So give me Virginia minus the 2.5, just because they're better than Duke, man. It's just the way that it is. I'm going to take Virginia. Which way you going, Jackpot?
I think Duke's. I mean, I think Virginia's a better team, but Duke can score some points.
Yeah,
they can put some points up, and I'm going with that same old formula that I went with on this game earlier, man. All the money is coming in on Virginia, and nobody's expecting Duke to come in with a pulse. I think Duke comes in with a pulse and pulls the upset outright. I'm telling you, Duke outright in this game to upset Virginia.
all right, so there you go. We're going to open up the show here now. Let the folks call in if they want. If you are a
Not telling you, it says Eddie Summerall's got him feeling good. You know, Florida could have hired the damn janitor from the local middle school to coach that football team. He'd be on this podcast telling you about how great he is.
Or they could have hired a fry cook from Popeyes.
They could have done that too.
Would have been the same thing. Anyway, let's welcome to the show, Parrot.
What's going on? I looked at the news and I saw signing day was today, but I thought it was the 10th. Like, what happened?
Signing day is today, sir.
There's so much stuff there's so much stuff going on right now. You can't keep. I mean, it's impossible to keep up with everything. I didn't even know when the transfer portal window was open until I.
Well, I mean, the transfer portal was the 2nd of January, but I didn't know they moved it to today. I always thought it was the 10th.
No, the transfer portal is is January the 2nd.
January the 2nd, but I know signing day is December 10th.
Yes, yes, early signing day was today. I don't know what you're talking about, but there's so many moving parts anymore, man.
Did Lou ban you for calling in last night with the same bullshit that you're talking about right now? Is that what happened?
No.
I mean, why would Walk It Off Sports say that? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there.
I don't think he has a clue what he's saying that. Anyway, I'm thinking to clear it up. I appreciate it.
I listened to his call-in show. He didn't ban him. He just
that's cleared up for early signing day because I know that a part of signing day is January 10th. I didn't know it was the 3rd of it was the 3rd of December. I did not know that. I had no clue about that part. I only thought it was December 10th. I didn't know.
Cool, buddy.
Anyway, as for Georgia and Alabama, I got the score being 24-27, but I can't pick a game. I can't pick who's going to win. I just got the score. I don't know which team's going to win. It's too hard to pick. It's like
I think Georgia's been playing better lately.
I know, but at the same,
I know Bama got that win at Auburn, but I still.
At the same time, Gunner's been throwing a lot of interceptions. You know, one interception a game for the past 4 or 5 games now. It started at Florida, and then it's worked its way all the way to Georgia Tech. Those interceptions, and then
he didn't play that great against the Jackets for sure.
Well, the Jackets always, for the past 3 years, have been playing us like a one-score game. So Brent Keys kind of figured something out, how to play us closer. What cost him that game was calling a timeout, in my opinion. Lou thinks differently, but I think him trying to challenge the first down that Cash Jones got the first down, and he challenged it. He lost the timeout when he could have had 2 timeouts at the end of the 4th quarter with 22 seconds to go instead of 1 timeout. Because timeouts, matter. That's just me.
Yeah.
Bud. So. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in. Have a good night. Octavian, welcome to the show.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. Get ready for Psycho Summerall, baby. The era is here. It's a new era of Gator football. We got Brad White, defensive coordinator from Kentucky, who's going to be have a God-fearing defense. We're going to beat everybody. Listen here. Can't wait to find out who our OC is going to be. Going to be out of Cade Bell. Joey Housey or whatever you call his name from Tennessee, and and Buster Faulkner from Georgia Tech. That's the three that we looking at right now. Summerall's doing good on recruiting. Got top 10 recruiting class. Outstanding job. He didn't have been there 3 days. He did better than Billy Napier, man. I'm so proud of him. I love Summerall.
Top 10 recruiting class, unless it's like in the Octavian Standard or
Go.
the
I
North.
told you, man. Listen here.
Maybe he's number 10.
Everybody's rooting on Tulane this weekend. Go Wave.
Can anybody find where they're in the top 10 in the recruiting rankings? And let me know what
Peg and Megan, hey Peg and Megan, if you're listening, I got a message for you, bud. I've been looking for you. So if you come on this show talking that bullshit, talking about Georgia is this and Georgia's that, and you keep coming on that hot top sports shit, talking that Georgia shit, I got something for you, buddy.
I'm being as real here. Where is Peg and Megan's team playing this weekend?
I don't give a fuck where Peg and Megan's team playing. He's gonna fucking lose.
Where are they playing this weekend?
They're gonna fucking lose, sir. They're gonna fucking lose. I'm confident.
Can you put it out there? Where are they playing?
Yeah, they're playing at the SEC championship, but they're gonna lose again.
Okay, where's Georgia playing? Where is Florida playing?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
And that's why no one gives a fuck about your program either.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Georgia. I don't give a fuck about them. I wish they could. They're gonna lose to Alabama.
They're the standard of.
Come on now, Rob Sanders. We're better than that now. Rob Sanders. We're better than that.
Wait. So you don't want the standard for the Florida program to be where Georgia is right now?
We're gonna be better than Georgia. Fuck where Georgia is right now. We're gonna be better. Fuck where they at right now. We're gonna be better than them. What the hell?
You gonna be better than winning 2 out of the last 4 national championships?
Hell yeah. I'm that confident. Hell yeah.
So when do you think John Summerall is gonna win his first natty at Florida?
If it don't be next year, it'll be the year after. I'm strongly agreeing on that, man.
So 2027?
2027.
Hold on. Let me get a pencil.
You South Carolina fans are in the rut, man. I tell you what.
27. What?
Your South Carolina fans is in the rut. Y'all got your ass wiped by Clemson, and then the Norris Sellers is going to leave you, and Dylan Stewart is going to leave you. So what's really going on with these South Carolina Gamecocks? We're gonna whoop the shit out y'all when y'all come down to the swamp this year. I can't wait to play y'all. Y'all is absolutely the worst team in the SEC, by far.
Sir, what was your record this year?
You have the same record.
We had the same record.
You had the same record South Carolina had. And by the way, you didn't win a one game.
You turned your quarterback who was a 5-star into a numbnut.
Sir. We beat the shit out of our rivals, sir.
You didn't win.
We beat the dog shit out of them.
You didn't win one game on the road, man.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if we didn't win one game on the road. We beat this shit out of our rival. South Carolina did not. They got their ass embarrassed, and now they got Shane Beamer on the hot seat. I told you this year. I told y'all Gamecock fans y'all was going 4-8, and now look at you. Now you on the cusp of losing the quarterback. And Clemson should be rejoicing because Clemson is going to be a top 10 team after next year.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm buying that or not.
You told us they were going to win the national championship this year, so you keep on predicting them to.
I know I can predict South Carolina
top 10 and all that good stuff. I know y'all enjoy laughing at them while they win.
Y'all have a parade and do jumping jacks for winning 4 games. I'm so proud of you for beating Coastal Carolina. I'm so proud of you, man.
I'm proud of it too.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. You can't beat the big dog.
I mean, we beat our group of 5. What'd you do? Did you beat yours? Oh no, I forgot.
But we beat Texas Longhorns. I'll tell you that.
What happened with that?
But we beat Texas.
Well, we beat Kentucky.
Who's better?
Kentucky, no, they blew you out.
I ain't
Kentucky
worried about
rolled you guys up and beat you senseless.
Fuck Kentucky.
You lost.
Fuck Will Stein. Fuck Will Stein. Fuck Connor Boley. Fuck all those teams.
Hey, he already said fuck the new coach.
Fuck them.
Hasn't even suited up yet. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't get Rob Sanders. I got a question for you, man. Man, I seriously, man. What's going on down there with the quarterback down there in Clemson, man? Is Kate Cutlick okay?
I mean, he's going to play in the bowl game, which no one cares about. So,
Like seriously, y'all should have beat this. Y'all should have beat this side team by 40.
well, we should have been a lot of things. What's going to be interesting is in like 3 years from now, when you look back at this team and you see all these players that are playing at the NFL level, and you're going to be like, what the fuck happened there?
Right.
I do think that.
I say the same thing with ours.
South Carolina football team. It'd probably be one person. Maybe that cornerback will make it NFL, but
he's going to be in the NFL. Dylan Stewart's going to be in the NFL.
Yeah, he's going to be in the NFL for the team.
The punter's going to be in the NFL.
He's not going to play in South Carolina.
Judge Collier's going to be in the NFL. Joe Kilgore's going to be in the NFL.
It's the $1 million question is for you, Jackpot. Is Shane Beamer going to be there next year? Now, before you answer
for
that
the
question,
NFL, no.
Listen, I got a question. So I got a bet to make with you. If Shane Beamer makes it through next season, I will personally buy you another TV, sir. If you break any more TVs, I will personally buy one for you. If Shane Beamer makes it through the next season.
What makes you think I want him to make it through next season?
He's ass.
Agreed. So what makes you think I want him to make it through next season? I didn't want him to make it through this season.
Who would you want as South Carolina's head coach?
Dan Mullen.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Dan Mullen?
Yeah, the guy y'all ran off.
That would be the dumbest shit that South Carolina would ever.
No, I tell you, I really wanted James Franklin before he took that Virginia Tech job. That's no lie.
Y'all should have fired him. Y'all should have fired him this year.
Well,
who's our OC, man? Because I've been hearing.
We don't have one.
What?
We don't have an OC.
I thought y'all was getting a dude for East Carolina.
No, I haven't hired him yet. I think he's going to get the job at Texas A&M. I think he's going to Texas A&M.
And said that y'all had an OC from East Carolina.
I think they're interested in him, but I think that a lot of people are.
I got a good one for you. Go get the dude for
he's not going. I mean, if he's got anybody who's got any sense is going to be real hesitant to hitch their wagon to Shane Beamer because he's on the chopping block.
Hey, Carson,
so they're going to probably have to. They're probably going to have to overpay for somebody to get them to come over there and work with him. Because I mean, who wants to come work for somebody that's probably going to get fired? Not me.
I'll take the chance on the East Carolina dude. He kind of looks like he's kind of good.
Yeah.
Well,
but okay, but go. Listen, I want to sign off with this one. Go Gators. Fuck Georgia, fuck South Carolina, fuck Tennessee, and fuck FSU. You Seminoles are sorry as shit. We batching your shit. We took your shit. We took your. You look like a goddamn bitch. Now you Seminole fans could cry for 365.
You took the damn
fuck
TP.
FSU.
Octavian could easily play the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Thank you.
They did. They took Florida State's TP.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, I don't know where else to go with all that. I mean, what's his name? Riley's probably not going to be the coach at Clemson next, the offensive coordinator next year.
You think not?
I think he's been linked to the North Texas job. I think they're not going to fire him because they don't want to. They don't want to pay his buyout, but I think he's been politely told, "Hey, go find somewhere else to coach."
I've heard that
we'll see.
Clayton White had been linked to a job at Coastal Carolina.
He should take it. I mean, if he cares about his career, he should take it. But in all actuality, though, I don't think your defense is. I mean, let's be honest. One of the things I got wrong about South Carolina this year was on the defensive side of the ball, I thought they were going to be a lot worse because they had 7 starters go to the pros. But Clayton White put together, a solid unit. They weren't like outstanding, but they weren't shithole awful either, though.
Yeah, I wasn't real happy with the way the secondary played on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and they didn't generate enough of a pass rush with the guys they have up front. They didn't generate enough pass rush. I think they got one sack for 1 yard.
Would you give the defense let's say a C+ on the season?
That's fair.
Yeah.
1 sack though for 1 yard. Clemson had 5 sacks for 27 yards. The majority of those coming in the fourth quarter. And I was looking at some stuff today, and I heard something on the South Carolina Chief Sports Network YouTube channel with that guy, that Jamie Bradford guy, the one that does some shows on there with Mike Morgan. Do you realize that they scored 21 points in the fourth quarter over the last 11 games? That's less than 2 points a game in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing? And then he's sitting here in his press conference today talking about we're almost there. We are this close. We're this close. No, you're not. No, you're not. The fourth quarter, why does everybody hold up 4 fingers? It's not for the 4 horsemen. It's fourth quarter. That's when it's nut cutting time. And they don't cut nuts. They don't do shit in the fourth quarter. It's terrible.
So
he should be fired just off of that by itself.
I agree. He should have been. I still stand by what I said. He never should have been fucking hired. He is a fucking dip dunk, and as long as he's there, y'all are not going to be good. As far as total yards per game, you were not last in the conference. That went to LSU, which is surprising, but you were next to last in the conference in yards per game at 336.3. In passing yards, you were what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th in passing yards, which means
that's kind of hard to believe. I mean,
yeah, well, you got a guy that's going to be a first-round draft pick, and you finished 12th in passing yards per game.
Well, that's because they weren't. They really, with the short and intermediate throws, you didn't see a lot of that. You didn't see them pushing the ball with a lot of short and intermediate throws. It was like either explosives or nothing.
Rushing yards next to last.
They've got to be. They had to finish in the bottom of running, didn't they?
Next to last in rushing.
Who's last?
LSU. LSU had the worst offense overall.
If somebody told you this back on August the 31st,
I would have laughed at them.
About both those teams. Would you have believed it? I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have believed that you would have finished that far down on the. Actually, you know what? I thought you might have been a little bit better on the running attack, but I also was stuck on Rocket Sanders was really good. And the idea that there were dumb fucks, it's proven now. If you thought that Rashul Faison was going to replace Rocket Sanders, you need to learn more about the game of putt hunt. You are dumb, dumbest.
Well, I mean, I don't know why that's so far-fetched. I mean, we're looking at his numbers coming in.
Because Rocket Sanders was fucking an all-SEC player at Arkansas. You had a guy coming in from fucking Utah State.
Right.
This isn't harsh. This isn't hard, Cale.
Well, right. Well, he was just because he put up. Oh, what are we doing here? Because fucking Ahmad Hardy played last year at damn Louisiana Monroe and put up yards, and he put up yards at Mizzou. Faison was also playing behind Utah State's offensive line.
Cool. I'll still roll with I'll take Rocket Sanders over Faison.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously now, I mean, hindsight being 2020,
No,
yes,
I
it was
said
better.
that at the beginning of the season. It's not hindsight. I knew it at the beginning of the fucking season. I didn't buy into this shit of, oh, he's at Utah State. He's going to be great. He'll step
Well, yeah, I
right.
mean, after you've seen him play, you can tell he's not.
He's not. He's not. And to be fair, he's got a dip dunk coaching staff.
Well,
So
they did a bunch more running back by committee stuff this year. When last year, I mean, they really were only rotating out Sanders and Oscar Attaway. And this year they were trying to use like 3 and 4 guys, and never could stick with one. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying his numbers would have been what Sanders were anyway, but
they would, because Sanders was a better back.
I just don't think they never really gave him a chance to get lapped up.
Third from last in the conference at 22 points a game, 22.7 points a game, just ahead of LSU and Florida at 21.6. So, yeah. By the way, on the rushing thing, you know the team that was number one, right? And number one rushing team in the conference?
Georgia?
Missouri.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, well, Missouri, and it
I was
wasn't.
about to say Vanderbilt, but
well, they finished, 32 yards better than Texas A&M, 234 to 192. A&M is second, and then you come down, and Georgia was first, second, third, fourth in the conference. Vanderbilt is sixth, so there's that.
well, that's because Pavia was, I mean, doing most of their heavy lifting, rushing the ball.
I wonder how good they're going to be when he's gone. I mean, their defense is playing pretty well, you know?
We're going to find that out real quick because Clark Lee had some suitors during this coaching carousel, and so we'll find out pretty quick next year whether that Vanderbilt run was built by Clark Lee or it was built by Diego Pavia.
Real quick, we'll run through the defense here for the SEC. Number one, as far as yards a game, was Oklahoma. Number 2 was Mizzou. 3 was Alabama. 4 was Georgia. A&M was 5. LSU 6. Auburn 7. Ole Miss 8. Texas 9. South Carolina is at 10, just ahead of Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and Florida as far as total yards per game. In points per game, South Carolina finishes 11th in points per game. So I mean, C+ is fair for the defense.
I've missed this comment. Who said it? Shoot'em says if Jared Curtis is as good as people think he is, Vanderbilt should be pretty good. I mean, surely he's not going to start at quarterback there as a true freshman in the SEC.
Let's see here.
That's one right there. Chris Jones says Fran Brown is a hell of a football coach. I'm sure you do, since he mollywopped your taters. No, but seriously, he is a heck of a football coach, and nobody was talking about him during this coaching carousel stuff. I mean, he did a decent job. He was kind of up against it this year. His starting quarterback, Angeli, he got hurt against the Taters. I mean, they were moving the ball really good until that happened.
Yep.
And so now, I mean, he kind of missed out. I think about it now. I've totally forgotten about him. I wonder why Penn State didn't try to go after him.
Anyway, there's that. And finish up with the defense stuff here. So the best passing defense was Alabama. South Carolina was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9th in passing defense. In rushing, number 1 was Oklahoma. South Carolina was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They were 10th against the run out of the 16 in the conference. So
you addressed Snake Doctor's comment.
What did Snake Doctor say? Oh, If there is a tie, then we'll use the Army Navy game as a tiebreaker.
Oh Lord,
Well, I mean, if there's I think that's fair, don't you, Jackpot?
it's fair, but when is that? Is that the next weekend?
Yeah, the next weekend.
Okay. Would you care to go over Clemson's stats and how that ranks against the rest of the conference, just like we did with the Gamecocks?
I can. I didn't know if you want to do that. You look tired, but I can go over Clemson.
No, I'm not tired. I'd like to hear
it. Let's see here. Offense for the ACC. The best offense in the conference was Florida State at 472. Yep. And yards per game, they were number 1. Tech was number 2. Virginia.
I think those games against Kent State and Texas A&M Commerce probably bolstered those numbers a lot.
Mm-hmm. But yards per game, 472 for them. Tech was 2nd. Virginia was 3rd. Miami was 4th. Duke is 5th. SMU 6th. Clemson was 7th at 405 yards per game. Passing yards, top passing offenses, the Duke Blue Devils. Clemson finished 6th in the conference in passing. Rushing,
that's solid.
Yep. And then in rushing yards, Clemson was a lot further down. Florida State led the conference in offense as far as rushing and total, but for total rushing, they were number 1, averaging 218 yards per game. Clemson was 11th in rushing offense.
Dang.
Yeah. Dang. And then in points per game, Pittsburgh leads the way, 35 points a game, right ahead of Duke at 34.6. Miami was 3rd at 34.1. Clemson was they finished 10th in the conference at 30.2 points a game. So, yeah. So there you go with the numbers there for Clemson.
Austin, they said Jacob Eason started as a true freshman, and so did Jake Fromm. Yeah, but I mean, it's not ideal.
Yep.
Now,
anyway,
I mean, I saw Trevor Lawrence do it, and I mean, he was pretty impactful. But
yeah,
normally these guys ain't ready. But
not as freshmen. I mean, even Sellers needed, wasn't good enough to come in and knock off.
Yeah, he had to sit for a year behind Daddy Rattler.
Yeah, it's kind of harsh when you think about it, because a lot of guys they're just not quite ready at the beginning of the season. So, all right, final call for calls here, Jackpot. You want to go over the Friday games really quick here? We can do
Chris
that.
Chris says Fromm and Eason sucked. That's facts. Okay, sure.
Sure. Let's see here. So here we go, Jackpot. Friday night games, Troy and James Madison. James Madison's favored by 23.5. They may beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too much for a conference championship game. I'd roll with Troy.
In the Conference USA Championship, Kennesaw State is a 2.5-point favorite over Jacksonville State. Give me.
I like Kennesaw State.
Yeah. North Texas and Tulane for the American Championship. North Texas is a 2.5-point favorite, Jackpot.
That was kind of hard because you got two coaches who have both taken better jobs.
Right.
I'd probably lean Tulane just off the
I'd probably roll with North
fact
Texas.
that they have a little bit more experience in those kind of situations.
Yeah. By the way, temperature at kickoff on Friday night in Harrisonburg, Virginia, at Bridgeforth Stadium for Troy and James Madison is 28 degrees. Brisk evening there. The final matchup is UNLV and Boise State. Boise State is a 4.5-point favorite. Give me UNLV.
I like Lou and LV too, and I like the over in that game.
Yeah. So there you go. There's full picks for the all the championship games.
I question everything. 69 says most of the coaches from the American got poached. Yeah, a lot of them did, and you got to figure that I mean, a lot of those guys are going to have to be backfilled from somewhere. So we don't know who's going to be the coach at Tulane. I know South Florida hired Brian Hartline from Ohio State, which I thought was strange. I thought he was maybe aligned for a bigger job than that.
Lowdown Get Down says Sellers is Anthony Richards 1.0, has the look, but in reality is garbage. Your thoughts on that, Jackpot?
I mean, he was garbage this year. Last year, he was great. So, I mean, you know, where do we land on him?
I think he gets some good coaching. He'd be, get put in the right positions. I think he could still be good. But also, I think he's got happy feet, and I think that affected him a good bit this season. So, I don't know.
He tries to fit some balls into some really too tight windows and hold on to the ball too long, and I don't know.
Let me ask you something, Jackpot. Let's just say that, Sellers was your son. I mean, go with me here in this vacuum. Yes, I still think
that sounds weird.
But no, would you tell Sellers, hey, you think it's best for you to stay here or go somewhere else where you can play for a Lane Kiffin, or go down to Miami where you're going to have a better offensive line for your final year of college, or stay with South Carolina? If you could take off your Gamecock hat there for a second and you were telling your son, hey, this is what I think you should do, what would your advice be to him?
My advice to him would be go wherever your heart tells you to go.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I think that, I think he might get over with, hey, I want to come back and play with my brother. I think the coaching staff down here is shit, though, and I don't know if they start out shitty, he may end up with a different coach in September, by the end of September. But on the other hand, it'd be hard for me to tell him to go back, especially with all the sacks that he took this season. That's a stack that I haven't seen. But I want to go. I'm going to pull that stat. How many sacks total he took this season? Because it seemed like he got hit every fucking play.
I don't know. He took a lot of them last year. Nobody talked about it, but he took a lot last year.
Yeah,
I think it was like 41 last year.
Do you think you've heard I know on the a lot of the wrestling podcasts, they have the whole thing about everybody's got a bump card, and once it's filled, you think it's the same way with quarterbacks taking all these sacks?
What is it?
No, you like the wrestling podcast, they say everybody's got a bump card, right? You only have so many bumps you can take on your bump card. You haven't heard that phrase?
No, I don't know anything about that. So many bumps, they can only take so many in a match
in their career. Like you can only take so many bumps. Maybe I'm listening to
you can only take so many bumps before what? You can't do it anymore?
Yeah, where you can't do it anymore. I wonder if it's the same way with the quarterbacks and all the sacks, if it eventually just gets in their head. So
I don't know. Did you hear that Shane Beamer today in the press conference when he was asked about Dylan Stewart laying out of the fourth quarter of the Clemson game? He said that he basically had a broken back. But he's not. So they asked him, is he going to have any surgery or something? No, it's not going to require surgery. It's just going to require a lot of rest. You think that's Shane being over dramatic?
Fuck out of here. I mean, I don't believe that at all. I think that Dylan Stewart was like, fuck this. That's what I think. But Gamecock Chuck said he had 42 sacks.
That was
Shit.
one more. That was one more than last year.
42 sacks over 12 games. It's like 3.8 sacks a game or something.
But actually, that is worse than last year because I think last year's number included the bowl game. So
Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, there you go. We got our championship picks in there. Appreciate you guys. Jackpot, you got anything else you want to go over? I mean, we talked about the Gamecock Gamecock basketball teams kind of sucking. Clemson just lost to Alabama.
what was the final score?
90-84.
Damn.
Did you cover?
See, I could have. See, they covered for me, but fucking Louisville, I think they lost by a lot. Let's see. Let me see about Louisville.
I don't know. Hi, Jaden.
I'll bet on anything, won't I? I got problems.
You know,
Yeah, the fucking lost by 9. God dang it, man.
what'd you have them at?
Well, I had them covering. They were a 2-point favorite, I believe.
Fuck.
Yeah. They lost outright.
Outright. Virginia's beating the shit out of Texas 32-17, 5 minutes to go in the first half.
LSU beat Boston. Boston College is a horrible basketball program. LSU's undefeated, 8-0.
Yeah.
That's Will Wade, baby.
He's not at LSU, is he?
No, isn't that his name?
Will Wade was there. And then he went to McNeese State. Where the fuck is he at now? He went to McNeese State and got made sure to kick our ass in the tournament last year. He's the head coach at NC State.
NC State. That's right. That's right.
He was at LSU. Went to McNeese. He was the one where they had him on the phone talking about I paid all the point guards and all that. Remember that?
Yeah, there's somebody at the guy at LSU was in the running to be the coach at Carolina, but they hired quarters up instead.
Who was it? I got me wondering. Anyway, head basketball coach is Matt McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at Murray, and he's down at LSU now.
That's right.
There you go. Thoughts about National Signing Day. Look, I do agree with the adage you've got to have a top class to compete for a national title. I believe that. And as far as that goes, you know, it's cool to see where different teams stack up. But in the end, you don't know how good these guys are going to be until they get on the field and who's going to make, you know, an immediate impact. Most of them won't make an impact until they're sophomores. And then here's the other thing, too. Some of them will go and sit their freshman year and then get boo-boo face because they didn't get to play. And then all of a sudden they're transferring somewhere else. And they could be a guy that, like Toriano Pride is a perfect example. He went to Clemson. I can't remember how many. I think he was there 2 seasons. But he was basically not quite at the point where he could take over for Avion Terrell and go there. He got into plays, but he wasn't like, you know, DB1. All of a sudden, he leaves there and goes to Mizzou and plays really well up there. And Mizzou's defense was one of the better pass defenses in the conference last season, or the season that just wrapped up. And Avion Terrell was there, but that ends up happening to a lot. I'm sorry, Toriano Pride ended up doing that, but it's just frustrating because a lot of these guys start there, but they don't end up there. So it's kind of hard for me to pay attention.
Who was the Tater? What was the Tater's name that went to Texas?
God, Shabbat. I mean, he had like a really long, drawn out name that I can't remember. The safety, though, Makumba. I think was his
Andrew Makumba.
Yeah, there you go. He got drafted, played against Clemson last season, had a pick in the damn bowl game against them. So,
Win model says the Southern Columbia Tigers are playing for another 2A state title on Friday in Mechanicsburg. More some old PA high school football.
Yeah.
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 So
One
interesting there.
from our live show, we Big Marty Ross sent us a bottle of bourbon to give away at the live show. Paul, who's been on here, his girlfriend got it because we did tell us your crazy story about, you went to a game and ended up hurting your feelings. She went to a Clemson game and got like puke and piss thrown on her by accident. So she got the bottle of bourbon. Pretty funny when it steps down to it. All right, Jackpot. I think we're good to go, buddy. Anything else you want to throw out there? Or are we good, man?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, it's been a good week. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Enjoy the championship games.